super easy pouch that you can gift people for Christmas. I can whip these up in, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes if I'm on a roll. They're very, very easy to make, and they're so cheap as well. Don't be scared. I'm going to walk you through this very, very easy, okay? You get these beautiful felt sheets from Hobby Lobby, 99 cents, okay? Felt. It's not going to fray. They have gorgeous graphics on them and all different kinds of graphics too, honestly. So just grab that and then grab a zipper about 8 inches long. It can be an all-purpose zipper like this one, or it can be an invisible zipper like this one. It really doesn't matter. And I'm going to show you a couple of different form factors that you can make with this. Super, super easy, guys. I'm not exaggerating, but it's a great gift that you can give loved ones that is hand sewn, feels very special to them, but really didn't take very long at all. So you can just bang these out for your loved ones. All right, so let's get that focused for you. This is the first step, okay? And this can be a flat bag or have this kind of structured bottom. I'll show you both ways. It's really simple to switch between the two designs. All right, so you're going to take your zipper and you want it to be like this, okay? So you're gonna lay against this graphic side, you're going to lay the top part of the zipper along it, okay? And just go within, I don't know, maybe a half an inch or so from the edge. And you can let the zipper tape end right about the edge of the felt. And this does not have to be fancy. It does not have to be sewn close either. So you can go kind of more to the edge of the zipper if that makes it easier for you. So you're just going to lock it and go all the way across. I'm keeping tension on this so it doesn't do any walking. Okay. And again, I'm going to stop about a half an inch from the end and lock it. Very easy. Okay. The zipper's already halfway in, guys. So notice that I've got these little teeth at the top of the zipper. It was cut with pinking shears so it wouldn't fray. That is overhanging. Okay. That's a very specific landmark for me. If I have it overhang and then the felt overhang. So I can line that up just the same on this side and know that my zipper is going to be straight. All right, so let's go ahead and start sewing. We're going to lock again about a half or a quarter inch from the edge. That's totally up to you. And I'm just watching to make sure this tape is straight with the edge of this. That's why I like the felt to run over a little bit. I want the fabric on the bottom to run over a little bit so I can see what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to get near the edge, just like this one, kind of the same distance. Lock it. All right. Cut this off. Guys, so quick and easy. We're already almost done. I do think it's easier to flip if we go ahead and open up the zipper, okay? I don't open it beyond the edge, but I get it kind of near the edge. All right, so now I'm gonna come in over here. I'm gonna sew straight through that zipper, guys. Let's make sure our felt is lined up. So our zipper will be lined up. Just make sure you're sewing to the left of wherever that seam ended for the zipper. Okay, go all the way to the bottom. And we almost have a pouch. Even if you're an advanced sewist, you can make little custom pouches out of designs that you know your relatives are gonna love and gift them that for Christmas. It's still handmade. It's something they can just throw in their purse. I like it for like a pen bag in my purse. It can also be for like meds or inhaler or whatever they carry. All right, so we've got it sewn like this. Let me show you what it looks like flat. You can go ahead and cut that corner off if you want. Let me show you. You can cut it like this. Or you can leave it and let it give a little extra structure. That's up to you, okay? But we're gonna push our corners out. Your corners will be sharper if you trim it. But see, it's still pretty sharp. Felt is just so nice to work with, how everything is so crisp. All right, so I'm gonna push that up. I'm gonna push this up. Now we need to roll this down, okay? See how that's up? We need to roll it down, very easy. What I'm gonna do is just splay this open, roll it down, okay? And I'm gonna sew across it just like this. That's gonna keep that end from popping wrong side out all the time. And give it a good memory for how it should lay as well. All right, so we've got our bag. This is how I can show you if you want a flat bag or if you want that structured bottom. See how easy that was? You can literally make that within 5 minutes. Obviously, I took longer because I was explaining stuff, but it's so easy. And it looks just fine without trying to sew all the way up to the edge of an invisible zipper. It's nice and free. If you notice any pencil pouches, whatever, they always are backed away from the zipper coil a little bit. Now I'm going to show you a few more things you can do if you want to upgrade it a little bit, okay? You don't have to, all right? So this kind of likes to come unfolded, right? So you can fold this back and come off like maybe an inch from the edge and go ahead and put a little bit of a top stitch and end about an inch from the edge. Doesn't have to be perfect. If you're using a thread that relatively matches, it's going to be very forgiving. However you decide to do this, okay? And then the same on this side. Same thing. That gives you a little bit more structure as well, okay? So yeah, today we're not doing any kind of advanced sewing that's gonna freak you out. This is just easy holiday gift giving sewing. Now, if you want this structured bottom, okay, this is how you get it. You're gonna go like this and roll it forward. Did you see that? I've got my finger in there. I'm gonna roll it forward toward the center down here, toward the center line of the bottom of the bag. And you see that? And I'm gonna do this a couple different ways so you can see. You can do it just a little bit if you want just a little bit of structure at the bottom of your bag. Or if you really want this to be chonka bag, huge bag, you can really roll it in nice and wide. Look at how big that makes your bag. Okay. Nice big structured bag. So it's got kind of like a square bottom and a fish mouth top. So you get to determine how wide your bag is going to sit, essentially. One way you can make sure you get the sides the same, you get the seam in the middle, okay? And you can come up, let's say we're going to go to this 3/4 mark. See that tip is on the 3/4 mark? I'm going to go like this. And then let's do the other side. Splay that seam allowance open. Get the seam right in the middle here. And then go to the 3/4 mark. All right, we've got that. Now it's gonna look funny if we leave it like that. think my bobbin thread broke. Yeah. We almost got to the end of that seam though. We're doing pretty good. Let me get a little refresh on this bobbin. Guys, it can save you so much time if you can learn to reset your bobbin with muscle memory instead of having to open everything up. Oh, saves so much time. All right, let's try that again. Go all the way to the edge there. Nice. Okay, so we don't want these little things here. I mean, maybe if we're making a Batman costume or a kitty cat. So we're gonna fold them down. And I actually like to pin this. You know, I don't use pins very often, but I do like to pin this because things get a little bit scrambled when we push this in under here. It's really easy to kind of lose track of where we're at. So just go over the tip of that felt corner. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I just showed you the easiest way. I just drew a line with that seam, right? But you can also upgrade it a little bit if you want to draw a triangle. Instead of doing the 2 straight lines, they look just fine. You can do a little triangle if you want. Okay. All right. So other side, we're going to tip that down. And then I'm going to show you one more upgrade you can do the structure. If you want, again, everything we're doing right now is optional, just for how much you want to upgrade. Another thing that's optional is before you even make it, you can applique something onto your fabric that will end up looking like a patch on the front of your bag. That's always a cool thing to do. Let me show you what I mean by that. Like, let's say maybe you wanted like a big, pretty leaf on the front of your bag right here that was appliqued on in like a solid fabric. Well, when you've got your rectangle of fabric, you find the top of it and you're just going to go ahead and sew that on there, kind of a inch or a half an inch below the zipper, the edge of the, maybe like an inch, inch and a half from the top edge of your felt piece. Drop it down like that much. And then when you're done sewing it, it's going to be sitting right there. So it's kind of a cool look to do. All right. So we've got our bag like this. Super cute little pencil bag situation going on. So what you can do, the other upgrade I wanted to talk about, you can leave it where it rolls over the base like this, or you can grab it by these corners and you can give a nice crisp base to this bag if you want. You're just gonna top stitch right along that edge from corner to corner. And that's really gonna make this bag kind of stand up a little bit. It's gonna look nice and structured. And for the friends and relatives that you give this to that they don't sew, they're gonna be amazed. They're gonna be like, oh, you made this? Because it's gonna look so legit. A couple other modifications you can do. You can put these corners on the inside. You can push them to the inside and do the same sewing if you don't want them on the outside. If you don't like them showing, you can do that. All right, so now we have a more structured bottom. Let's put something weighty down in there. Okay, look at how nice that sits. Yes. So this zipper is just in my stash. So as somebody gave it to me for free, literally. You can add some structure over here too if you want along these sides. But the zipper was essentially free, but the felt was 99 cents and you can make them in all different designs. Super cute for gift giving. Here's our 2 bags. I hope you love them. I'm going to look real quick and see if you have any questions. But yeah, so that's my little holiday gift to you guys. We've been doing this vertical live stream series that I've had so much fun Silky. Zippers are like printers. If they don't like you, they don't. That's kind of true. Well, we've done this lovely little live stream series that we're finishing up here. Now, oh, one thing to know about this, since you're using one continuous piece, one side is going to be upside, the other side is going to be downside. So make sure you don't care about that. Or, I mean, you could cut it in two and flip it and sew it together and have a seam across the bottom if you want it to be like top side both ways. But with these busy prints, I think it really doesn't matter that much. But yeah, this is your little Christmas gift to you from me. I hope you enjoy it. I hope your loved ones enjoy it. Um, 5 minute 99-cent gifts for your friends and family for Christmas. This finishes up our vertical live stream series that we were on. Some of you asked last time, will I still be doing some live streams? Yes, I will, but it will not be near the intensity that we have been doing. It's just going to be a little more sporadic as needed. But I'm definitely not going to do them over the holidays. We have Christmas and New Year's Eve hitting on Wednesdays this year. So this is going to wrap it up for 2025 vertical live streams. I do have some very cool shorts and long forms coming up for you, though. Make sure you hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, because what we're doing for December is so cool for this channel. So you don't want to miss it. You guys have some happy holidays. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you for coming. Sorry, little earthquake party in the USA. Take care, guys. Happy holidays and Happy New Year.